Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of Theme Park Tycoon 2, and this episode I will be finishing this area off, and I will promise you I will. Before we actually go on to the speedbuilding part, I will get you a little bit up to date of what I added off screen, because for me it's already been 2 weeks ago since I recorded the last episode. But yeah, first of all, we have for every new ride, or for every ride, we have an information board with safety regulations on it, and then a height pole thingy, I don't know what it's called. Then we also have store interior here. I will be adding a turnstile here so you can go back there. And then I also added it right here as well. Also a little fence here, entrance and exit above it. And then going here. Here has been changed the most stuff. We have a name and a logo now, and an exit and entrance. And then the whole queue line has been fenced off. And then talking about that more, we also have fences around this whole area, around this whole piece. A ride operator cabin. And then what I also added was these railings on top of the lighthouse. So it looks a little bit better. But yeah, with that all up to date, I would say let's start building. And welcome to the speed building part of this episode. And also a speed building part, the last speed building part of the Scandinavian area. And I'm just really happy that this is done, so I can finally move on and maybe get rid a little bit of the small burnout I have created while building this park, and just in general the burnout in this, because I wanted to progress so badly. Because normally when I build a park, I have a project going on one side and then one on the other side, so my parks don't look finished and there are continuously things going on everywhere in the park. And now what I'm trying to do with this series is actually finish one of the areas before moving on to the next one. And yeah, it finally is done. It took just about 6 to 7 months maybe. Yeah, I'm just really happy. Also, just to know, at the moment I'm recording this voiceover, the next episode is also done. Actually, I still need to record a voiceover and an end part, but it's just done. That just shows how much I did in the past week, because this has all been done in this week. The past 7 days I have recorded everything you'll see in this episode and the next episode, and then probably also the voiceovers of those episodes. Though I won't be releasing them back to back, because that would be a little bit boring, and I think I would also get the fun a little bit out of everything, because if I upload 2 weeks Zierer Park after each other, it will be a little bit boring. So I was thinking of actually doing a little side project for the next video, if I can actually build it in time. I need to see with school and stuff, because there are some tasks coming up and I need to finish them as well. So but yeah, anyway, as you can see, the first thing I did in this episode were putting roofs on these houses. So there is actually a roof on them, and also to let it look a little bit better than just a flat roof. And yeah, I think it turned out great. These buildings are inspired from Fjord Explorer in Lepal. Haven't been there personally yet, but I have seen a review of it, and I was like, oh, that looks really nice, and I just took it as reference material for this park, because it just has a little bit of the vibe going on that I wanted to. So yeah. And I need to say, it's a really nice water coaster. It's with that turn before the splash, it's crazy. I actually want to do that one. So yeah, might see me there in the future, because Lepal also has some crazy rides. I think they also have Juvelen, the Travel Wind Clone, and yeah, also some Socket coasters that are a little bit less important, but the park has a really good lineup, so yeah, I'm just curious to see how the park itself also looks in general. Yeah, as you can see right there, I also didn't have any ideas on what to put in the shop there. So if you have any ideas on what I can put in the shop, any famous YouTuber stands where I might soon join the private server or streams from, so they can see that they also have like a little stand in the park, because we already got Zombie's famous fish and chips. And the reason why I chose Zombie's famous fish and chips for the restaurant was because it is a Scandinavian area, and in a Scandinavian area they actually, Scandinavian area is supposed to be a Scandinavian fisher village. So the reason why I wanted fish and chips is because it is fish in it, and yeah, it just fits with like the whole area dynamic. So yeah, and then of course little takeout thing I wanted to put there. So it needs to be takeout. I don't want a restaurant. Just a small, quick snack you can grab before moving on to like the rest of the park. And as you can see right here, I have started like the first attempt of this tower. And the reason why I say first attempt is because I just did not like the first tower I built. And yeah, I kept this in because I just wanted to see that you guys see that not everything is correct from the first time trying. There's also a reason why when building layouts they take ages to make, and what I mean with that is you will soon hear in the next episode how long I've been building on the dive coaster, but the Zierer Family coaster in this area, I think it took me around 2 to 3 hours to actually perfect the layout, and then that only counts as that attempt because I also had like another attempt going off screen, which was like, okay, yeah, if this works, how do I need to explain it to them? And I'm just glad I just did not like that one, so I could eventually work on screen on the coaster there. So yeah, also a little spoiler warning for like the next episode. And the next episode will actually be just me making a roller coaster because it just took us so long to build. If I say long, it is long, and it was also like my third attempt at that one, so yeah, or maybe fourth, I don't know. But yeah, as you can see right here, I deleted the whole tower again, started to do something I thought it would look nice, and in the end it turned out to be nice. The first tower was actually generated with AI, or not completely generated. I was like how I was just looking how the monorail station should look, and I just asked Copilot in this case because ChatGPT isn't always the best, but I asked Copilot and he gave me then the image with a clock tower, and yeah, I was like, oh, it looks nice, but then I just wanted to incorporate the elevator in the clock tower, and then it just didn't turn out nice, and then this idea came actually from it. And yeah, I just also didn't want it to be another lighthouse because we already got 2 right now. After this episode, actually 3. You'll soon see what I mean with that. And yeah, I just didn't want it to be like too many, if you know what I mean. In the next area, I don't know what I actually... if I actually build a lighthouse there, because it might not be, but yeah, I also need to take into account with like what I want to put in the back of the park, and I need to know if it actually can be built there. Otherwise, it would be a real shame. So I was thinking maybe I should build that first. Looking at it now, maybe I should have, or maybe I should just see if I can build it after this area, so I at least know what place I have for like the last area of the park before moving on to like the or actually just that coaster and then moving on to the last area, which I still have no idea what to build there. So yeah, if you have any ideas for that, just let me know. I just still wanted to keep it like a little bit in the theme of what I had going on. So yeah, there isn't actually a theme going on. I just have the Seaside entrance, and then just went randomly to Scandinavian, and then it felt good, and now I want to go to Hawaiian, and I think it would also fit great. But I just don't want to do countries. And I was actually thinking for like the last area to maybe do like a little swamp area that's completely on like small docks, but that will also not be great if we look at guests flow. And yeah, I just don't know what I should do. What I do want to build there is actually the jumper with the frog skin going on, so that is actually set. Before the rest, there isn't actually anything set except for like the biggest coaster in the park, because I haven't built the biggest coaster yet. So if you have any ideas, you could always let them know. I will look through it to see if it actually fits into my design, or actually what I think the park should feel and look like, and you will eventually see what I built. So if I take any ideas from you, I always let it know, so you guys are also like featured into the different kind of episodes and stuff in like some sort of way. But yeah, I also for some reason have people like also recommending some stuff I could do in the future once this work is finished. I don't know who it was, but someone gave me an idea of what I really wanted to try. But that's just something after this thing. I also need to look when I actually can bring back the making a park on stream series, because I'm feeling some people also like it as well. What I am, and if you don't like it, I'm just trying to give everything a little bit of what everything of theme park has to offer. Also, making a series off screen, which I actually haven't done anything in for like 2 weeks, and realizing I also can finish it in January, so you might need to wait until February, March, so it will take just a long time to actually make this series. So yeah, it's just really busy, and the busy period is coming up. We're almost at the end of November, meaning start of December, starting to actually start studying for finals, yeah. And then we actually have holidays in between, and then in January I have my finals, and then there is like 1 week of free time where I can do stuff, and my next semester is like really quiet. I also think even in tasks it will be really quiet. I will not underestimate it, but I just think it will be quiet because I only have 3 of the 5 days where I need to go to school actually, so lucky me, I guess. Yeah, then maybe you can expect some more stuff, but right now it's just really starting to get busy. I'm trying to actually work a little bit forward in like the way I can, but I can't promise you anything really that big. So yeah. Anyways, I see we have almost like done half of the monorail station. As you could see, there was a path underneath the station which will eventually be the entrance. A stairway that I copied, a little fence design I actually inspired from the image I generated with Copilot. And yeah, then actually the shortest queue there is in this park, I think. So yeah, taking some colors, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, for the rest, I really don't have actually anything to say at the moment. It's my mind is empty at this point. But yeah, what I eventually will also add this episode, because I was thinking this episode is just a little bit too empty here. You would also have like a narrow streets to go to the Hawaiian area, which will eventually be. And I just needed to fill it up a little bit. So yeah, that's what you will see me do after building the station, because the station, although being really simplistic, I actually kind of love it. It just has that little simplistic vibe, even though building the station took me 2 hours to get everything down with the fences, because these fences are custom made, and it just took a while to get these fences completely right, copied over to everything. Yeah, that was the problem with this. So you'll also see a little cut soon, where I just continued on to the next thing, because the amount of time in these fences was a little bit insane. Making the station, I just came home from school, ate, and then just started building, and I didn't stop for like 4 hours on the station, which was like really crazy. And here you saw the cut. In this area I will be making a little playground. In this playground I actually inspired from someone. If I can quickly grab the image back, but I was scrolling in the Cozy Discord server trying to level up, but I think they got rid of the level bot for some reason, and now I can level up, so I also can promote myself. And I came along someone that was making something in Planet Coaster 2, and it had like the same theme going on as what I was doing, and I just really liked it. I don't think I actually saved who it was, so I'm sorry, but I will say I actually took this one from someone else, changed it a little bit so I was not copying homework, and also changed it because he actually had like a grey lighthouse, and I was like thinking, oh, slide out of a lighthouse would look really good. So then I was thinking of Europa Park. They also have a lighthouse, which you can walk in, which not many people know. It's at the Big Whale Adventure Ride. It's a splash battle, but not really a splash battle because you need to aim at targets instead of people. But you can aim at people though, or you can shoot at people. It's just really hard because you need to shoot over mountains. But yeah, they have a yellow lighthouse there, and this lighthouse is just basically inspired from that one, taking those aspects and making a little lighthouse. The clip I have running right now, because it's just recorded in separate clips, and the clip I'm having right now, most of it's just building this lighthouse because it was such a technique, and I also think I was a little bit AFK, so I'm sorry if that's happening, but that's just me completely forgetting I was recording this video and being in a conversation with my friend. So I think right now we were talking about Disney, people taking literal mortgages or loans to pay a trip to Disney, and then we were a little bit joking about, yeah, imagine going to Disney and having your kid pay off the debt they got through going to Disney. Also joking, like saying, son or daughter, you have two choices: or you can go study, or we can go to Disney, because an entrance ticket for one day is around $200 now, and that's just insane for Disney. I just can't get my head through it because that's so expensive. I wouldn't even do it. And if we convert the dollar back to euros, Disneyland Paris wouldn't even top that. Disneyland Paris is max 110 euros for a day in the high season. Off season you can get in with 60 euros, and that's around $65. I don't know, but that's just crazy. I just can't believe it that they raised the price to $200. So yeah, I don't even know why they did it. Disney is profitable as it is, except for Disney Plus maybe, but that just might be it. But yeah, coming back to the lighthouse, you can see I made a little bit of a staircase up to the top, then a little platform where the slide will actually start and going down. This lighthouse, this lighthouse isn't the biggest, but I think it turned out great in the end. So yeah, as you can see, also adding the last things, I was looking if I should do a roof over the whole length, but that just wouldn't fit great, and then the little roof on top to finish it completely. And yeah, that's the basic lighthouse part, except adding some safety stuff so children just don't jump off the railing. So yeah, also the reason why this one is yellow is just because of the lighthouse in Europa Park. I just didn't want to have another white and red one because I already have two of those. So yeah, as you can see, this time to start the actual slide next. This one was quicker to make. Just use those quarter torus pieces. Really nice, primitive Dennis added. I use them a lot actually. It's might be one of my favorites because I also use them in making fences for roller coasters stations. So yeah, if you know what I mean, it's just, I really love that piece. So yeah, I was also thinking maybe I should add some little details on the lighthouse, but then I just did not. And then I also added some great stuff. For some reason I just suddenly came up with ideas, because the only thing actually I planned for this slide or this playground was this lighthouse, and for the rest I was just like freestyling it, making it look good actually. I think I've never built a playground that is this themed, which is actually quite an achievement. Also, looking back to all my other parks, every park of is just completely themed, but this one I just wanted to be realistic. Also try to get a little bit of a different style going on with like what every other YouTuber does. This may be why every other YouTuber is just enthusiastically building, giving commentary while building, and I'm just like, just start recording, speed it up in software, do a little voiceover. It's also easier for me. I think it is also a little bit entertaining for you guys watching this calm kind of build going on in the background. So yeah. Also, if you're new here, this is completely my goal of this whole channel. I'm just trying to be, if I may say it, the silverette of Park Tycoon 2, because I really love his content, and if you upload a video I always watch it completely, like the one from almost 2 hours he uploaded the past week. I needed to watch it in multiple sittings because it was just a little bit too long, but yeah. Also, as you can see, I also added some rocks and some blue rubber underneath this playground to make it look better, and also to keep it safe for children if they fall. And then the last thing I added were the seesaws in this playground, and I think that's it for like this playground. So with that said, I'll see you guys back into real-time part. And welcome back to the real-time part of this episode, and what an episode it has been, even though I haven't recorded the voiceover yet. But anyways, let's just go through the whole park and see what has been added, because of course the area is done and every small thing I needed to do has been done off screen. So the whole area is finished. So let's take a look. Well, first of all, I think there isn't much that happened here. Added a little bit of benches on the outside, some trash cans, and then we come actually at the part where the most things have changed. Like you can see benches and lanterns everywhere, and then we have like this queue added and station stuff. I see that the barrel is outside, we'll fix it later.
then a little rope so people can come on. So yeah, next up is, yeah, the restrooms have already been there. I closed this one off because I literally have no idea what to put here. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. Then I of course added all these warning signs, like I may have said in the intro, I completely forgot. And yeah, then going in here we have some on-ride pictures of the coaster, a little fence thing going one way, turning one way, so people can exit but can't enter. It also actually has been thought of wheelchair use, because this is the entrance they need to use. So in that case, they can just fold it out of the way and wheelchair users can go through. Then go in here. Yes, this stuff has been explained. We have the monorail station, of course. Get a little logo for here. The queue line going through. And then the biggest thing added in this episode actually is this playground. And yeah, I really like it. Now that this actually has all been done, like the whole area is finally finished, even during the night. Let me set it to night real quick. I have added some lights at the most important points. So like the highest bits of every part of the coaster are lit up, and then of course this camelback, because that's really important, and then the towers as well. What also has been lit up is the launch track itself. As you can see, we have some lights in the launch track, so it's also nice in the night. And then, like, one last thing, because the on-ride photos I've showed you before, we now have a camera to actually take them. So yeah, that's nice. And of course roof. So yeah, this is actually the whole thing of Scandinavia. The Scandinavian area is finally done, and now we can move on to the next part of this park. And in that part I will be building a B&M dive coaster. So if you are looking forward to that, you can always like and subscribe this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.